Hello and welcome to this week's vlog. I thought I would show you my latest surprise, which I've been keeping a secret for quite some time. I don't know if you've noticed my last 3 or 4 vlogs, we haven't been anywhere, and that's because I sold my horse trailer and we've got this lovely 3.5 ton horse box, which is all just for me, and I can drive it on my car license. So incredibly exciting. So we've had the trailer for over 10 years, and I've always relied on my mum taking me places. This was obviously before anyone could drive a trailer because of the law changes. So my mum's always taken me everywhere, and she's not a confident driver, so we've really had to always pick and choose where we go to, because she's just not happy to drive places, or we've had to get friends to drive if we're going somewhere quite far away. So it's been quite... I'm happy to go out, but obviously I've not been able to go to the shows that I've wanted to go to. I've not done any qualifiers and things like that before because Mum wasn't happy to drive there, which is fair enough. So we've been saving up very hard to get a horse box, and this one is incredibly special because we met Andy from horseboxes, which is a fairly local company to us, at Equifest. If you look for the Equifest vlog, you can actually see me looking around a horse box. He makes custom horse boxes to suit people's budget and needs. They're not brand new. The vehicle's an old vehicle, but he builds the actual horse box onto what was just a van. So I will show you around now. This is the horse box. It's built on a 13 plate Peugeot Boxer, and you just sort of advise him of what your budget is, and he gets the van to suit you. You can have it on a brand new van, whatever you want really, and then he builds it to your specification. So I advised him that I wanted something very light that I could fit both my Connemara ponies in. Both of them weigh in together under a ton, so I needed a payload of at least a ton. So this has got like a 1,250 payload on it. And I wanted it quite minimal. My only requirement really was a bed, and then like you can go on and have everything. But I'll show you what we went for. So obviously all inside is new. Yesterday I did take Will out in it, so this isn't technically our first time using it, but I was just desperate to have a go. So this is inside the van. So we chose to have a camera so you can see your horse, and this big locker to put all your rugs and things in. And then we've got a fan in here which works off a remote, so we can have like a bit of airflow on a hot day so the horses don't get too hot. Just open this. There we go, which is on a really easy system. And there we go. So space for 2 ponies. I apologise, we went to the woods, hence why it's already muddy. And all the windows open like normal, and you tie a horse up here. This is like a little jockey door, so when you put your horse in you can escape if you need to. And this is also a safety kind of bar where if in the event of emergency you could take this top bar off, which obviously you wouldn't do unless it was like urgent. But yeah, so this is the inside of the horse box itself, and when I'm driving along I obviously can see the ponies. This is the back of like the horse box. You can have like kitchens and beds and all sorts, but I didn't want to have my van extended to make it longer because obviously I'm used to a car, so I didn't want to be driving anything really long. So I've gone for leather seats in the back, which obviously this side's smaller to this side. It actually converts into a bed, so I've got some slots in the wardrobe here. So from here across I've got like 2 slots, and then these panels come off the back and it turns into a bed, and it's like a single / small double. It probably would sleep 2, but I like a big bed. So a bed for me. And I've also got saddle racks in here and bridle racks in here too. I'll just show you the wardrobe. which is for all my show things. I've already got some bits in here because we're going to go out today. Yeah, bridles. It's quite tall, so you could probably put a lot of things in there. I've also got power here so I can charge my phone, and there's all lights in here too. So I've gone for saddle racks in the box rather than having a tack locker, because for me personally, this space in the back is really important for getting changed and things. When I get to shows, I always get changed in the back of Nicola's lorry, who owns JJ, and I like to have like a space to get dressed in and get sorted and sit and have my lunch. As obviously if you have your tack locker in here, this space is a lot smaller. So personally, that's just what I wanted, but you can have anything you like. And yeah, that's basically the tour. It's simple, but that's everything I wanted to have in here. And I can't wait to take the boys in it. So we're gonna take Finley today and go to the local woods. It's called Sholdham Warren. It's about 15 minutes away. It's not our like closest woods, but it's the best one for like parking, and I know my way around. And I'm driving, and I have got Mum coming with me just to keep an eye, but the plan is to kind of do things on my own, so I can see if I had a clinic booked or a lesson that I could do it on my own. Yesterday I took Will to the woods, which is like the localist to us, and my partner came with me, and he just sat in the box and supervised, just so that he can see I can manage. So yeah, it's really, really exciting, and it's really lovely to drive. I feel really confident in it. I'm just looking forward to taking my pony out and feeling free to do whatever I like and go wherever I need to be. So very, very exciting. But Finley hasn't loaded on a lorry since, I'd say maybe Stars 2019. Which my friend took us in her big lorry, but he always loads better in a lorry, so fingers crossed he'll like it. But Will was amazing. I mean, Will just walks on and goes, yeah, feed me. So he was really easy, but it's just getting Finley out and doing him on my own, because he's a bit more like, get on me and go. As with Will, I can like lead him around the box and go lock everything up, and he'll just follow. So yes, I'm gonna get him ready, load him, and hopefully he walks straight on. Fingers crossed. Here's my main man, ready to go. He's had like a week and a half off over Christmas, but I mean, he has not enjoyed having time off, but he does look great, and he's come back really wanting to be ridden and really wanting to work, and he was incredibly jealous yesterday when Will went out in the new lorry and he didn't, weren't you? So you've got your boots on. He doesn't travel in travel boots, he just freaks out and doesn't like them. So I usually use bandages, but I haven't got any clean ones, as Will wore them yesterday and made them filthy. So I've just put on his brushing boots. He's got his tail guard on. It's super mild today, and someone doesn't want to wait any longer, do you? Right, let's get him loaded up and let's get going to the woods. Leaving the yard, and I just thought I'd show you the camera. So it shows you Finley in the box, and then when I flop it into reverse, it shows you behind me. So yeah, we're now off to the woods. So I've just arrived at the woods. It's super, super busy, so I found myself a quiet little spot. Finley's super excited. I've just tapped him up whilst he's been stood on here. This kind of feels the safest thing to do. And I'm going to take him off, hop on, and off I go. But he travelled like a dream, and he's been amazing, just walking on and off, so I'm really, really pleased with him. So anything we do now in the woods is all fun and games. So we've just got into the woods, and Finley's absolutely loving it. He just loves going out and having fun. Much better than dressage or showing, isn't it? He says, yes, I love it. And we are heading towards a log to jump. He's just a good boy, and it's really busy in the woods today. Obviously not on the bit that I'm riding on right now, but yeah, it's pretty busy, but he's not worried. You just got to keep an eye out for like loose dogs and things, because obviously it is like a public place for people to do as they please, and lots of people are walking their doggos today. But yeah, it's lovely, and it's never muddy here, which is why it's so nice. It's always like peaty. Perfect going, isn't it? Good boy. Yes. Going super off the trail at the minute. I'm just sort of winding through the trees, but I do know the woods really, really well. I actually used to ride a pony whose livery yard was actually in the woods, which is really cool. So I kind of know it like the back of my hand, sort of. I always know where I am. I don't know like exactly where I am, if that makes sense. But I don't get lost, which is good. Finley's probably going to spook at this tree. Yeah. You need a poo? Scary tree? Yeah. Come on then. Good boy. So now I've got my box. I'm hoping to go out to lots of clinics, lessons and stuff. But mainly for us, it's stuff like riding in the woods, going to places where I know there's a few logs or water. Like a huge part of working hunter is jumping rustic fences, and my boys love hacking. They love hunting as well, and they just love like going out and finding things to jump. And if you can go out somewhere and just say, hey, jump this, usually they're pretty good working hunter ponies. So, and also they find it fun. Like going around in a school over rustic fences is always a bit boring. So I'm hoping that by just going out different places and seeing lots of new things might build their confidence up with their jumping. And hopefully, yeah, we're going to take Will as well. We took him out yesterday, but I didn't want to vlog that in case it was all a disaster and he didn't want to load and yeah. But they've both been fantastic to load in my new little box, and I love driving it. It's just going to take time, isn't it, to sort of feel super confident like I can drive on motorways and things. But it's just like a car, you just got to be aware it's a bit wider. But yes, we're going to go have a bit more of a canter, have a bit of a play, hunt for logs. And yeah, I'm going to leave. I'm giving myself an hour because it's super easy when you're in the woods just to be like la da 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 da, get lost, then be gone, and then it's dark. And I do not want to be riding around the woods in the dark. So we mustn't get lost. Okay, Finny? This is okay, Mummy. Pretty is it through here? Look, there's little streams. It's just quiet. We've gone off the track a bit and we've seen a few little deer. It's just lovely. I just like to relax, and it's nice not to always be going like fast everywhere and feel like you've got all day. And the boys love it too. It's just relaxing, isn't it? It's so pretty here in the Norfolk woods. And there's so many different woods to choose from, so you can never get bored. I mean, you can get lost 1,000 times, but yeah. It's a bit muddy on this track, as you can see, but I can't really moan. It's not like mud. We just nearly got lost. Me saying earlier, I never get lost around here, I know it like the back of my hand. I thought I'd try a route that I haven't really seen before. And yeah, I was just like, where am I? And I just went on bare ends, you know, because you kind of sort of think, well, I've gone left and I've gone right, so I need to go back right again to do like a square. Oh my God. Well, it's like very windy and it looked like it was not designed for a horse, but we're through and we're back on track. So I know where I am now. God, I nearly had a heart attack then, because it's looking quite dark now, even though it's not even 2 o'clock yet. But I was just like, oh my God. But no, it's fine. Finley's just really sweaty, bless him, because I've had to take him cross country. But there you go. It's our favourite track in all of Sholdham, because it's always really sandy, as you can see. And this is on the way home, so we usually have a canter down here. However, ahead is lots of people, so we're not going to scare them, are we? We're just going to have a chilled one. You're ready to go back and have a wash down, aren't you? Yes. Somebody's desperate for a roll. He can't stand being clean, and he can't roll all the way over either. He has to go on both sides. Oh, is that good? He says, yep, got all sweaty, I've had my wash, and now I'm going to get all muddy. So we're now back at the yard. Finley was a dream to load and come home. He's just been so good. Will is, I would say jealous, but not really, because he likes doing nothing. Don't you? You just like eating and doing nothing. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed seeing my new little lorry, and if you see me out on the road, please wave to me and give me a beep beep, whatever, because I love getting to know my followers too. So hopefully you can enjoy lots of new and exciting vlogs driving to lots of new places, which should be fun. Hey Will, new places, new shows, jumping? He says, maybe Mum, but I prefer staying at home and doing nothing. You're so lazy, aren't you? Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, comment and subscribe too. Bye!